everyone, it's Lynn with Catching Air. Welcome back to our channel. If you are a subscriber and you're already a watcher of our videos, then a special hello to you. We love you guys, and we're always so happy when you're here and watching and being a part of our adventure. And if not, if you're brand new and you have somehow found us and stumbled upon our channel, then welcome. Our channel, Catching Air, is about Jeff and I. Jeff's usually here, he's just not here today. It is about us radically changing our life and basically stopping everything that we've been doing for the last 30 years and just steering the boat in a different direction. Taking it in a direction that's more in line with living a life that we want to live versus a life that we think we should be living or a life that everyone else thinks we should be living. And for us, that ideal life is climbing into our RV and traveling around the United States and knocking some things off of our bucket list. So we hope that you will consider subscribing and coming along with us and being a part of this adventure. I will say though, a little disclaimer, if you're looking for expert RV advice, then we're probably not the channel for you. You may want to move on to the next channel. And we're also not the channel that's going to give you incredible travel videos with amazing drone footage and all of these cool places that we're visiting. At least not yet. That is where we're headed and that is the goal. But this channel is more about getting there and about making it happen, because you don't just decide to change your life on Monday and then boom, start living your new life on Tuesday. It's a process, and that's what we're sharing. So if you're someone that's ever wondered, what if? You know, what if I wanted to change my life, and how could I do that, and what would it take to start creating a life that I really want to live, then you are definitely with the right channel. So click that subscribe button and come along and let's figure out how to make this happen together. Moving on. So today's video is the first in a new series that Jeff and I have decided to put out called 3 Minute Thursdays. And the idea for 3 Minute Thursdays came about because Jeff and I put out about one video a week. Approximately. We're not super punctual about that. We're getting better, but about one video a week. And usually that video focuses on the big accomplishments, the big achievements, the bigger projects that we're working on, whether it be, you know, finding our tow car or doing repairs on the Airstream or whatever. But we were talking the other night, and there are so many little things that happen throughout the course of a week that never ever make it onto a video because, you know, none of them are really big enough to make a whole video about them, but a lot of them are important. And I feel like without including them, there's sort of a gap of, well, how did you get from A to B, and how did you move from where you were to where you are? I also think too that it's the little sort of the daily dippies, I like to call them, that really kind of share a little closer look at kind of who we are and what our life is like, and you know what it really looks like to change a 30-year life. We thought that doing a shorter video in addition to our once a week will be a way that we can kind of stay closer in touch with you and you can feel closer connected to everything that's going on here on any given week. So today's our first episode. So one of the things that we've been working on this week is finalizing the plans to bring the Airstream home from storage. If you saw our video last week, we went to the storage unit, we put the batteries in, we turned it on, it's running, yay. And we had planned on taking it home last week, but because of where we were in the storage unit and there were some other vehicles around, we were kind of boxed in and we couldn't do that. And that was really a bummer. Why can't we get that blankety blank RV out of storage? And if we don't get the blankety blank batteries in the blankety blank RV, I'm going to go blankety blank and get it out myself.
Yeah.
I want a promise.
You got my promise, you know?
You heard it. You heard it here. And so Jeff is keeping his promise, and we have plans to bring it home next Friday. The other thing that happened kind of on the heels of this is the day that we decided that we were definitely bringing it home that Friday. I immediately went online and started ordering and ordering and ordering and ordering all of the things that we need to get going on all of these projects that we need to finish over the next few months. So the Amazon delivery man has been here almost every single day this week. The other sort of big thing that we've gone back and forth with all week that, you know, is related to the Airstream coming home and all of the deliveries and purchases that we're making, is that we've decided that we are going to renovate the RV. We have sort of gone back and forth about this since we bought the RV back in the summer. There's part of us that really wants to leave it exactly as it is. It's in beautiful shape. It is a lovely vintage vehicle that has been so well taken care of. And, you know, there's part of us that just wants to keep it exactly like it is, like a little 1985 time capsule. But the reality is that we got to get in that RV and we got to live in it like every day, and we have to be able to live our lives out of that RV. And the way that it's set up right now, I just don't think it's going to work for us in a lot of different ways. So after going back and forth and back and forth, we've decided that we are going to renovate it. Not only are we going to renovate it, but we are going to do all of the renovations ourselves. Yep, I said it. We're going to do all of the renovations ourselves. And that came about because I have been researching and contacting many trailer companies around the country that do remodels and renovations, and there really isn't anybody around here that can do it. A lot of places I called were like, nope, we don't do that. And a lot of the great places that do the type of renovations that we want are way out, like in California or Oregon or Washington State. Those are not places that we're going to be able to get to anytime in the near future. You know what? We're just going to do it. So I'm not going to lie, it's intimidating, and I'm really nervous, and I really don't want to screw it up, but I want it to be the way that I want it to be because it needs to work for us. And so in order to get exactly what you want, you got to do it yourself. So we are going to dig in and we are going to work on that Airstream. So that concludes our first episode of 3 Minute Thursdays. I really hope you liked it, and I really hope that it helps us stay connected until our next video this weekend. And as always, we want you to stay connected with us. So please leave a comment, send a message. We'd love to hear from you. Look forward to talking with you soon. Hopefully Jeff will be back in our next video because he is way funnier and way more entertaining than I ever am. So until our next video, we'll see you later.